Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Krashy, and today we're going to be diving into this Blaziken new all-rounder leaked gameplay from El Chico EV. Intellion's out there now, so there's footage of that. Let's go ahead and dive in and see what this Pokemon is all about. I haven't really read anything or looked at anything. I just got back home and I decided to take a look at this gameplay from El Chico EV. So let's take a look at it. I don't know the Pokemon names, so I'm not going to say it. Torchic, I think I actually do know that one. So it looks like we have a dash move. Okay. He looks fast. It's probably just because he's got little feet. And this is an all-rounder, so you know it's going to be OP, right? Looks like the dash move can be reactivated. And then some kind of like little range fireball. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. Okay. Actually looks like it's going to be a decent laner, just from what I can tell here. What is this, like, fire gauge? Do you build up like a burn on them or some kind of a dot? You see how you like you're building up like fire stacks on them. It looks like it's just like a burst of damage whenever it procs. I'm assuming moves can proc that as well. Can like it's like autos, and yeah, I think it's just like a burst of damage. I can't exactly tell, but some kind of a cool passive that applies to your enemies. Really interesting. Obviously, an all-rounder, most likely going to be physical attacker. Ooh, we got a hindrance move. That looks like some kind of like knockback, like twirling kick. I have no idea what this Pokemon's name is. That looks really interesting. So this is looking like a very like dashy mobility looking kind of all-rounder. Okay. Which, you know, gives me a little bit of like Urshifu vibes. Normal dash, and then we have like the shoving dash. I like that, dude. Very like Dragon Rush kind of. I like that. That's gonna be really nice if this Pokemon turns out to be a decent jungler. 850 Altarias, you can kind of like shove them back in the lane. Yeah, I like that. You could like dash through them and then dash move hindrance them back. I didn't pay attention to the targeting. Okay, so we're Blaziken level 7. Is that right? Okay. Yeah, I guess it is. It's not Unite move 7, but it is like full evolution 7. Okay. And then I can't tell what that move does. Interesting. Really, really interesting. That's huge area denial. That's going to be really good for like pushing pads or just like fighting in an area. That's an interesting move. I wonder if you can turn that off early. That looks really interesting. Looks like it does some good damage. Surely you can turn that off early, right? To do less damage, but like actually get the move off. Yeah, he can. Okay, cool. If you have to use it like in a pinch or just for some quick damage, you can. I like the dash move a lot. Okay, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back that up. Okay, what do we got going on here? I'm gonna slow this down and actually take a look at it. Okay, we got our Unite move. We have our abilities on cooldown. We pop the Unite move and it gives us 2 completely new abilities. So now we have some kind of a point blank or what looks like some kind of a powerful dash and then maybe a knockup? Wait, I don't understand what's happening here. Okay. I'm just now realizing that I don't think you had multiple options. I think you're locked into this kit and then you just use all of the moves that Blaziken would have. Is that what it is? Because I don't remember him having move selections. Maybe he did and I just wasn't paying attention. Let me look at this really quickly. Was there ever a move selection? Hold on, it's back here. Let's watch this. Yeah, he doesn't get move selections. Okay, so his Unite move just unlocks like the other side of the kit. That's super interesting. So it's like, it's not really the other side of the kit, it's just like, it's the other moves that you otherwise would have had if it didn't have this Unite move. So, okay, super, super interesting. Let's try to see what the Unite move actually does, other than that effect. Okay, level 8 Unite move. His abilities are on cooldown. He pops the Unite move and does like a twirling damage kick thing, and then it unlocks a different part of his kit. So we have an area move, which is like, it looks like some kind of a shot of like a blast of power Again, I don't know Pokemon moves, I'm sorry. And then it looks like a dash move, but it looks like an uppercut. So I wonder if it has a hindrance built into it. That just looks like an uppercut, kind of a like splash art. But so you do this twirling dash, and I'm gonna kind of like literally click through this. He uses the point blank like blast. Again, that might actually have some range on it, but it's hard to say. And then it's like a dash knockup. That's what it looks like. It looks like a dash knockup. And then when the Unite move is over, he pressed it again to go to his other kit. So I don't think that it forces the other kit. It's you can swap into whatever kit you want whenever you want to. Yep, that's what it is. You can swap into whichever kit you want to have active, and then you can swap to the other kit. Wow, that is so cool. Wow, holy shit. A cooldown build is just going to be crazy, right? Like, like, what's the cooldown on energy amplifier? I actually, like, I need to look. The cooldown on energy amplifier is 15 seconds. So you're going to have a little bit of, like, playtime where you can't get this, but energy amplifier on this Pokemon might be crazy because you're just lowering the cooldown. So, like, a black build with energy amplifier, I don't know what else, like crit might, like Razor Claw is going to probably be crazy good on him. So EAMP, Razor Claw, Focus Band, or like a Muscle Band just so you can kind of consistently stay in. Really, really interesting. I mean, double stacking energy amplifier, right? Like if you want to like do something like that, or double stacking Razor Claw. There's some build diversity here. This thing looks bursty. This thing actually does look pretty nuts. But like the cooldown on that Unite move's not that long, man. So you can like swap into your moves whenever. It's 5 seconds. The energy amplifier might end up being overkill. You may just like do like double stacking Razor Claw. Or EAMP double stacking if it does turn out to just be super good. I almost think that Muscle Band on this Pokemon, because it has so many moves, is probably not going to be the way to play it. You're going to be more ability focused, and so like Muscle Band will probably be good because it's always good, but I don't know if you'll need it. I'm thinking like double stacking EAMP or Razor Claw attack weight EAMP. I think there could be some really crazy potential for a build like this. I want to see this other move. I want to see. Is that always a point blank like blast, a blue move? It probably isn't long range, right? It seems like this part of the kit is like your opener, and then you swap into this kit to finish the fight. That's what it seems like to me, and that's how the game gives it to you, so it seems like it's a pretty cut and dry play style, right? You're gonna have like the primarily like orange side of the kit, which I say that just because this one ability is blue, and then you're gonna swap into this kit to finish. So like, I would be very surprised to see people play on this side of the kit. Although they could, like you could open a fight with this side of the kit and just like, you know, kind of get in and do some damage and then have the big area denial move, but I don't know. I think the big shove move is going to be pretty impactful. And it seems like his passive is like, it's a little inconsequential. It's just something that'll happen as you do damage to people. Yeah, this looks really interesting. This looks really interesting. I think it's going to be like double stacking Razor Claw. That's what it looks like to me, mostly. I think the idea of EAMP is cool. I always try to see if I can fit an EAMP in a build because I really love the item. But like black emblems with like double stacking Razor Claw, probably going to be pretty fire. Just like a lot of mobility, pretty bursty. Yeah, this Pokemon looks nuts. This Pokemon does look nuts. Truly. What do we think? Full heal, probably. Maybe eject, so you can guarantee, like, get your moves in there, you know? Full heal eject, most likely. Be curious to see, like, this move's, like, secure potential. The one, like, charge-up move. I don't think... It doesn't seem like it has a crazy secure potential, but maybe. How much damage does that thing do? I mean, that hit pretty damn hard. You'd have to charge it up and time it well, but... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that does have some range on it. You can see it there. Yeah, that actually does have a bit of range on it. Because the point about that move is that like you actually could start on that side of the kit for a fight, so you could poke a little bit, and then you could kind of like dash in and full engage, right? And then have that knockback like halfway through the fight. So actually, I mean, it really just depends. It really depends. As we learn more about the kit and we like understand how the moves really work and like what best scenarios to use them on, we'll have a better understanding of like when to use what abilities. But this like not really having like a high impact ultimate, but having like high ability usage for the base kit is really cool. So like you don't have some big ultimate that does some big thing, but you have essentially, you know, 6 moves, right? Because you have 2 ultimate moves that swap into your kit for 4 more, or for 2 more base moves. So effectively 6 abilities, which is kind of cool. Like an interesting take on like how they do Mew, right? Like you're not swapping into abilities per se, like on command, but you're swapping to like dual-sided kits. This Pokemon looks really fun. My favorite archetype in MOBAs is always Bruisers, so I'm always excited about All-Rounders, except for the fact that they usually tend to come out OP for whatever reason. Like I think, well, not even most. For a long time, I'll put it this way: there's always an All-Rounder or 2 or 3 that are like super problematic. Like Aegislash was super crazy for a while. Serena used to be super crazy for a while. I think the only All-Rounder that's never been ridiculous is like what, Garchomp T-Tar was pretty nuts for a while. Garchomp might be the only one. I'm probably missing somebody, but most all-rounders in this game at some point or another have been really nuts. Awesome. Oh, that's a Zapdos. I forgot. You don't even have to score. Crazy. Crazy. Drop a like if you miss Zapdos. Well, friends, that's more or less it. I'm pretty excited about this one. I'll have to take a look at Inteleon at some point. Seems like a really interesting, like, stealthy sniper kind of attacker. But I do love the all-rounder archetype, and this kit looks fun. I mean, granted, he's super fed. I don't even know what items he's using, but we'll take a look and see what the items look like, if it's more of a laner or a jungler. It looks like he can lane well to me. The early, like, Torchic, I think that's what it's called, actually didn't seem like it had a terrible laning phase, just from, like, the abilities that it has. You kind of have to, like, judge on whether or not you think it can secure. And if that's the case, then you probably will run it in lane, and then you can get some good stacks on, right? So, and his game crashed. So friends, thank you so much for watching. Big shout outs to El Chico EV for providing this footage for us. As always, drop a like in the video, subscribe to the Krashy channel because I'm posting Unite videos every single day. As always, be sure to be kind to one another. Tell someone you love them. I'll see you on the next video.